Hi, my friends. This is a channeled energy message for anybody that feels like they're going through a season of solitude in their life right now. I know how hard it can be when the outer world seems to reflect everybody having the experiences and getting what it is that you want. And for those of us that are on a deeper mission of great personal, emotional, and spiritual growth, we're here for a reason, and we go through these seasons of our life for a reason. They can be heavy, they can be tumultuous, we can have a lot of shadow work to do. And the reason we need to be in that state of solitude is because we're getting to know ourselves in the purity of ourselves at a really, really deep level. If you are highly sensitive and empathic, we can be inadvertently influenced by people around us, even by experiences, even by people. They can be the most beautiful people, but they can actually prove a distraction on the path to some of our greatest work. And it's not to say that we should avoid people, but I know often we attract similar experiences to what we haven't yet resolved within us, and then we can attract things that we actually don't need to experience again. One of the keys here is learning to differentiate between what we are attracted to, because it reminds us of something from the past, and what it is to say no to something that reminds us, even as tempting as it may be, in order to move towards what really and truly feels aligned as our highest version of self, to fulfill our greatest potential, whether that's with work, whether it's with relationships, whether it's with just living the lifestyle that you want and the choices that we make for ourselves. Each time we say no to something because we have that inner feeling that perhaps it isn't quite right, or it doesn't fully line up with the vision of life or ourselves that we know deep down is calling to us. Each time we say no to anything that isn't that, we are aligning more with what is. We are making a decision that is a declaration to the universe, to your gods, guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, whoever it is for you. We are making a declaration that actually, I'm not going to settle. I've done enough work. I can see this. I know how it feels. It's trusting the information that your body is giving you, that your higher self is sending to you, in order to move away from the repeating past experiences that so many of us go through, in order to align with what it is that is really and truly for us. And that saying no, those signals, sometimes we have to repeat them, sometimes we have to reinforce them. And in these phases where we feel quite alone, we get to the greatest understanding of who we are. We get to the greatest understanding of what it is that we don't want, because of the time that we've had to process our past experiences, because we begin to see, feel, and understand our own triggers, our own needs, wants, and desires in a positive way. And then again, every time we move away from repeating old patterns, whether they're genetic patterns, patterns from within our family, things that we've been conditioned to believe are what we should do, and align with what truly feels right within us, that's that declaration. So there is this phase between becoming this ideal version of self, which in truth is ever evolving and changing. It's not a destination that you arrive at, it's a process. And each time you choose to move away from the past, move away from the past decisions, and you empower yourself to align more with what it is that you truly want to experience more of. More pleasure, more happiness, more success, more fulfillment, more peace. Every time you make that decision, it signals to the universe that that is the way you're going. And then, energetically, you'll receive more of those things. And believe me, when you start to receive the experiences or have the people or opportunities enter your life that are truly aligned with what it is that you want, you'll be so grateful that you didn't settle for the things that would have just repeated past lessons, or would have held you back or distracted you. And it's not to say that you have to be alone to do this, but it's recognizing the difference between accepting things and being in a state that you know isn't where you want to go and isn't aligned with that future vision or your higher sense of self, your calling, your mission, your passion, whatever it is for you. It's moving away from anything that isn't that and moving towards it. So if you're in one of these seasons of solitude right now, have faith that each time you make those empowered decisions, you are moving towards what it is that you want. And energetically, that speaks louder than anything anyone else could understand. Ignore the noise outside of you. Be happy for other people's beautiful experiences. And remember, this is about finding who you are. It's a journey, it's a process. You're on your way. I'll send you lots of love, and I'll speak to you again really soon. Take care. Bye-bye.